What's up guys, Joe Parfanuk here and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to be a manual sourcing tutorial, which means going from a website to the product on Amazon and finding it profitable that way. This requires a little bit more effort than the other method of sourcing that I've shown on my channel, which is the Keep a Product Finder, but you can find tons of gold with the manual sourcing method. It has been the method that I've used to find some of my most profitable products for my Amazon business. So with that being said, let's get into the tutorial to show you exactly how you can implement this within your business. As always, if you got value, please drop a like and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get into it.
What's up guys? Welcome to the live manual sourcing tutorial. So with Black Friday next week, this is a perfect time to start implementing this sourcing method because there are going to be so many deals from all these online arbitrage websites, and it's a great time to use this method whenever there's a big holiday or big sales coming around, because then you can manually target them and you can find some of your best deals using this method. So there are two different tools that I use to help me identify when sales are coming and what sales to target. So salesgazer is the first one, which is essentially an email inbox where you can subscribe to all the email lists of every single online arbitrage websites. There are some that you probably never heard of that you can take a look at and see if there's any profitable stuff there. So it can give you a really good idea of websites to start to shop at rather than the traditional like Walmart, Target, where you're going to run into a lot of tanking and stuff like that. So yeah, and I have another demo that shows exactly how to use this, but essentially you can just put in the settings what websites you want to subscribe to and hit the subscribe button, and then it all comes into one inbox. So it's a really convenient tool. And then the other one is rettin, which is basically a cashback Chrome extension that gives you hot deals for the week. So there are tons of different deals that we can take a look at and try to find stuff profitably. So we'll go through that in a second, but there's different categories and stuff like that that you can jump on. Actually, we'll go through rettin first, and we'll see if there's anything that pops up and strikes my eye. So there's featured daily coupons, which is nice. You can check this every day. I don't really see anything. We're looking for like well-known websites that we know might have profitable stuff. Like Olay is a good brand, but I've never really bought anything from their website. I don't really see anything here, but more coupons to love. Maybe we'll get something. So Urban Decay could be a possibility. This is a makeup brand, and that's 25% off site-wide for Black Friday. So they're running their Black Friday sale early. Feel Unique has up to 35% off brands. That could be something to manually target. And Feel Unique is Sephora UK. For those of you who don't know, it's the same thing. It's just you're buying from the UK website for Sephora. So let's see. We got Buy One. I've never heard of that brand. I don't think that brand's going to do well for us. So if you like apparel, Adidas has up to 75 or 70% off early access. That could be something to manually sort. 15% cash back now. So that is actually pretty nice. Let's see if we find anything else. Pre-Black Friday sales. Never heard of these. iHerb has 20% off Swanson supplements. You hit copy code and shop, you'll go to the website. Travel coupons are not going to work out. But yeah, so I love to check the hot deals and just to see if there's anything going on. And then after I do that, I would go to salesgazer, which I mentioned before. So we're going to go through these emails and we're going to look for discounts that really kind of strike my eye or your eye. And usually it's just like a buy one, get one, buy more and save, big discounts, stuff like that. So that's kind of really what we're looking for. So Vitamin Shop up to 20% off. Black Friday early access, you get 20% off over 105. So if you like supplements, this could be something good to manually source through. I'll try to get a couple and then give you a general strategy for each sale so you guys can kind of understand what is the best way to go about this. Fanatics is 25% off. Let's see if we can find one more. 20% off, $20 off. That was 20% off. Probably would be good. Yeah, so this looks like discount 1-day flash sale. Whenever it's like a shorter sale, that can be very good because it's going to be hard for people to massively all find it at once. You know, if there's a sale of 40% off going on for a month long, it's pretty easy for people to find that over time. But when it's like a 1-day flash sale, you can get a lot of good deals that way. So general strategies for each of these. I'm going to pull up the Keep a Product Finder right now. And for Swanson, since it's a sole brand that we're looking at, you can actually pull up the Swanson deals from all of these, or from the Keep a Product Finder. You can pull up all the best-selling ASINs just by going to here and hit Swanson. And then we're going to want to get a sales rank below, let's say 120,000. This is the health and household category, which that'll sell around 100 times a month. So we're looking for 100 times a month and up. And we're going to look for a decent amount of sellers on the listing. So let's say we look for 8 to 40 seller count on the 90-day average. Now we have 9 products. Let's say we even raise it to 50. Maybe we'll get one more. No, we don't. Okay, so we have 9 products here. And then ideally, we'd be wanting to look for each of these products profitably here. So we're going to want to see if they're on this website and if they're 20% off and they're profitable. So let's take a look at this one. This is tanking. Swanson is on the listing. This does not look good to me. I don't like the way that one's heading. This one is also kind of dropping in price. So yeah, looks like Swanson is not doing well. If you're seeing a lot of this same stuff keep happening, probably a good idea to avoid it. But it looks like this one has been relatively stable. So if you just type this in on the website, we can try to see what price it is at Swanson. Okay, so now we found it, and we're looking for 100 tablets, 250. Here we go. So this is it, I think, 1,000 MCGs. So we're looking for 1,000. Yeah, it looks like they don't have the 1,000 milligram one, but it would probably be around like $2 to $3 from what it looks like after the 20% off. So this is possible. This could work out with Small and Light if this was in stock. So that's just an example of strategy of how we would do that. And then if we're looking for Urban Decay, it would be the same exact strategy. So we're going to go back to the advanced filters so we can just change the brand, essentially. We're going to keep the same filters, but we're going to change the brand. So we're going to look for Urban Decay and see if there's any products. Yeah, so it looks like this is not a match. This is not a sale that would work out for us. If there's no products coming up when we run that search for Urban Decay, unless it's under another brand, but probably not. Yeah, so that probably would not be a good website for arbitrage. And with Feel Unique, you're going to have to go through it more so manually. The best way to go about it would probably be to identify websites, or not websites, brands that you know sell pretty well on Amazon. So Charlotte Tilbury is a good example. I've bought that profitably before. That could be a good brand to target. You can also sort it if you go, well, this website doesn't have a sorting feature, which kind of makes it a little bit more frustrating. I think if you click Charlotte Tilbury, it should load that up. And I did notice that there's a payday perk. So if you spend over $275, you get 33% off. This could be a good product or a good strategy to go about it. So now we're going to the exclusive offer page. And here's where you can get the filter that you're looking for. So let's say if we're looking for Charlotte Tilbury or something along those lines. So it looks like Charlotte is not included. Cetaphil, I've seen profitable before. Burt's Bees looks good too. So Burt's Bees, you can start to check off the brands that you're familiar with and try to find them profitably that way. Glow Recipe, I've seen that before. KVD Beauty, I have seen that as well. I'm sure there are more brands that you could definitely just check off and then start to go through them one by one. So, essentially what you'd be doing is clicking on a product. And now if you hit this seller amp button up here, it's going to search this listing on Amazon. And keep in mind, you'll probably get the 33% off. It should work with this code. It looks like they are filing IP complaints now. I did not know that. It doesn't really look like much of an IP complaint here. You're looking for sharp drops in the seller count. If you're a new seller, I probably would stay away from this just because one IP complaint can really mess up your account health. But essentially, 37.20, and if we get 30% off here, we get $11 off. So we'll take out. So that gets us a 15% margin. This is actually a pretty good flip. Make sure everything matches up. 150 milligrams. And that's with my prep center fee. So if you don't have a prep center and virtual assistant salary as well is incorporated in this profit. So it's taking out an extra like $2 here. So if you do subtract it, which is the reason I'm doing that is because I have it baked into my cost within SellerAmp. That's a whole separate video I could show you guys on how that works. But essentially, if I'm taking out my prep center fee and the virtual assistant salary, it is actually 19% margin. Obviously, running with the prep center increases or decreases your margin because it is added overhead. So even for me, this is a good flip, 15%. And just want to keep an eye on that price. Looks like it is kind of dropping a little bit. This is a great example, though, of a product where it's selling without a buy box. There's no buy box here, and it's still moving really well. So it is 20K or under 20K in beauty and personal care. So it's selling 600 times a month. If there was a buy box, it'd probably be selling even more. But yeah, just because there's no buy box doesn't mean you can't find things profitably. And this was an example of a really good find that we found that you can take payday 33 to get 30% off. Here, 33% off. So that is a good find. I wanted to find one thing for you guys, and we'll just start to wrap it up here, but I'll go over general strategies for this. So, again, it's the same strategy. It's hard to pinpoint one brand, but if you know the nutrition industry, like Body Tech is an example of a product that I've seen before profitably. And there was another one. It was Optimum Nutrition, I believe. Optimum Nutrition. Let's say you have let's say you have like 2 or 3 brands here, and you start going through them one by one, tacking in that 20% discount. Also, looks like this one's buy one, get one 50% off. I'm not sure if the coupons will work, but that could be potentially profitable here when you get buy one 50% off. Could test it out, see if it works with the coupon, but it also says it can't be combined, so it might not actually work. Some of these are excluded from coupons, but the ones that aren't could potentially be good. But also, even with buy one, going 50% off, that could be something good. So you want to try to sort it out by brands that you particularly are interested in, that you know are people are finding them profitable with arbitrage. So maybe if you are a beginner, take note of the brands that you're seeing with 30, 40 sellers on them. Those are arbitrageable products. So take note of those and then start to have a mental memory or just even written down somewhere, and that can help you out with that way. And then the last one, the Dick sale. So we'd be mainly targeting, let's say if you're into apparel, we know Nike, Adidas does really well. We'd also be targeting it by brands that we know are pretty good for the apparel category. Let's say we have Converse here as well, if they do have Converse. I don't actually see Converse. But yeah, let's say we did Nike and Adidas. We'd start to do the same method where, we're looking for plain vanilla, like black and white type of clothing that do really well. Popular shoes like the Air Max 270s. So we'd be doing the same strategy here where we're going to click on the keep up or the sell ramp button. And now we're going to find, so they're selling for 156. There could be some profit in there, maybe in unique sizing as well. So this could definitely be something that might work out. $175 buy box. If you can find one of these colors profitably, that could end up being good for you guys as well. So flash sales are really great way to get some moat around your products because, it's only a 1-day sale or 2-day sale or whatever. It's hard for people to find these products and see skyrocketing offer counts like that if it's a flash sale. So yeah, but I hope these strategies help. We found one really good product here. Only thing is if you're a newer seller, I probably would avoid this because of the IP complaint here, but I don't see really anything happening with like a steep drop in offer count. So this is definitely sell at your own risk, but it is profitable right now. So yeah, pretty good turnout with a great product here. So I hope you guys got some value and learned really how manual sourcing works and how you can take advantage of it this Black Friday week and get tons of profitable inventory. So as always, if you got value, please drop a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.